Do you struggle reading the Bible? If you do, then I've got a tip for you that will help you to enjoy the Bible much, much more. This is the difference between someone who finds the Bible boring and someone who gets a life from the Bible every single day and lets it fill them up. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Now, the first tip is to read the Bible slowly. This really is the difference between going through the Bible and letting the Bible go through you. If you just read the Bible just so that you can read the whole Bible, just so that you can say that you've read the Bible, then that's a rubbish reason to read the Bible. Read it so that it can fill you up. It doesn't matter if it takes your whole life to read the Bible. It doesn't even matter if you don't read the whole Bible. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it changes your heart, it changes your behavior, and how you can be more like God. For example, I'll take the verse in Philippians 4 verse 3. It says, "Don't worry about anything, instead pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done." So there are 4 parts to this verse. The first part says, don't worry about anything. If you just think about that, God has everything in control, all of the things that are bad and good, and so He's telling you, don't worry, because I've placed those things in your life for a reason, to develop endurance or to give you joy. God has good plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a future and a hope. The second verse is even more amazing. It says, instead pray about everything. Instead of worrying, we can replace it with prayer. Prayer is 100,000 billion times more effective than worrying. If you pray to God, then you're drawing closer to God, you're communicating with Him. That's what He placed you on this earth for, to be in a relationship with Him. We're replacing something like worry with something that is infinitely better. Do you see how much we've already got from this verse? Just because we're thinking about it, we're reading it slowly. I haven't even got through the whole verse yet. I'm meditating on it. The third part of the verse says, tell God what you need. God already knows what you need, but He just wants to communicate with you. He just wants to be with you. He just wants you to let Him know that you need Him. And then the final part, thank Him for all He has done. This is an incredible truth. It is impossible to be thankful to God and sin at the same time. It's impossible. Isn't that amazing? Whenever we're sinning, feeling prideful, judging others, worrying, we can replace it with thankfulness. When we realize the blessings that from Him comes all life. All of life comes from Him. We can be thankful for that. That gives us overwhelming joy, 1 billion times more joy than worrying ever will. So see how much we've got from one verse of the Bible? Imagine if you did that every day. That would be so much better than reading 10 chapters of the Bible every day. Because going through the Bible, that just gives you head knowledge. But if you let the Bible go through you, then that gives you heart knowledge. That is infinitely more valuable, because all of life flows from the heart. This is the first video in a playlist of 5. You can find the playlist here, where I talk about how to enjoy reading the Bible. Every video I build on the last video, I give you an extra tip, because the Bible is essential if you want to live a victorious Christian life and you want to be like Jesus, which is the ultimate aim. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.